Lies of P has just got its first patch and it seems to make things a little bit easier for all us players that's struggling. So we are going to go through the patch details, so let's dive right in. With Lies of P being out for 8 days now, we have received the first patch and it seems to make it more accessible, on paper at least. Warning, there will be minor spoilers in this video but nothing major. Just really names of bosses and locations. If you have not gotten to this point, be warned. First are the balance changes. They have decreased HP for certain field monsters. It does not specify which ones, so cannot tell you which ones. I assume this will make progression through the story easier to get through the levels and to the more bigger dramatic events like the boss fights. Also, some monster stances got an increased chance of breaking and will be more frequent. Also, the staggerable window time has been increased, so you get more of a chance to stagger the enemies when their bar is flashing. I do agree it was quick to disappear before the patch. Also, the dimensional butterflies that appear have had their HP decreased, which helps because they are usually in dangerous areas and chasing after them has got me killed quite a few times. Next is the rewards adjustment for some monsters. You get an increased drop rate of moonstone type items, which will lead to quicker upgrades of weapons. Got a decrease in the star fragment drop rate, which you need to summon the Spectre for the boss fights. This seems like something that will hinder players for boss fights, but we will be getting on to the boss fight changes later. Also increased is drop rate of ergo items, so leveling up should be easier now, and also increased ergo rewards of certain monsters that appear later in the game after Lorenzini Arcade. With the patch also comes that the player will be able to reset their progression earlier in the game and for a cheaper cost. You will now be able to reset character level, P organs and Legion arm upgrades at the gold coin tree rather than waiting till you find the Saintess of Mercy statue in the Great Exhibition Hall. Now on to the big changes with boss fights. The fallen Archbishop Andreas and the King of Puppets, his first phase, have had their HP decreased. These fights were seen as the gateway bosses with a lot of people struggling with them. On Xbox, the Archbishop had only 11.43% completing him and the Puppet King at 6.6% at the time of recording this. The other boss affected that seems to have the most changes as well is Simon Magnus. In his Arm of God phase, his HP has been decreased, and his Awakened God phase, his damage has been decreased and a increased chance to break his stance. I haven't got to this boss yet, so I don't have the stats or the footage for you. Now that may only seem like 3 bosses have had changes, but the increase in the Spectre's HP and damage will affect every boss fight for people like myself who need a helping hand against the bosses. Right, there you go guys, that's all the changes in the latest patch. I am at the moment playing through this game, but I will get a review video for you as soon as I have completed it. I hope you found this video both helpful and enjoyable. If you did, please hit the like button and subscribe for more content. The bigger the channel gets, the bigger the videos and the better they will be, and the more content I can provide for you wonderful people. Don't forget to check out the community page to vote on the next video, as your input is a significant part of this channel. Thanks for watching as always, and we'll see you next fight on Only Boss Fights. Have an amazing day, you wonderful people.